purpose.
Welcome to the Real Shit Talkers. It's your boy the motherfucking Dragon Matt. And I know you're like, wow, Jack must change. Like,
Jack,
what happened to
Jack?
Jack?
Gained 100 pounds.
I'm like, nah, you good. Jack,
Yeah.
why Jack become more cooler? Nah, it's not Jack.
Facts. Not a surfer boy no more.
Not a surfer boy no more. It's the producer, the void, the sound of the void, Marv.
Much better now that the air conditioner's off.
You just go by Marv, or you just?
Yeah, Marv's cool. That's cool. I mean, I don't know. I don't have a show, so I don't have a show name.
Oh, okay.
We're not on Twitch. If it was on Twitch, I'd say something, but no.
Definitely. We can say whatever you want to say. Okay, edit that shit.
Yeah.
What I guest today? Please introduce yourself to these people.
Hello guys, I'm Shonte.
A little bit. Don't.
Yeah.
Oh.
You gotta,
Can't do the Was it who did that? Ray Charles. Can't do the Ray Charles. Can't,
Oh my God.
Can't hit the Ray Charles. You gotta be like right here in the mic. Go ahead.
These mics only pick you up when you're like right in front of
right,
me.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's our fault. We should have gave her the heads up before.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, it wasn't me. Okay, not like I run the producing
I
part.
had a lot
okay?
going on this morning. I had a lot going on.
All right,
It's
introduce.
okay. Hi guys, I'm Shonte.
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 Hey.
Shonte.
How you doing?
I'm Shonte.
How you doing? Let's to introduce you. This is Shonte. She is your mom. You are a model.
Yes.
Anything else I should throw on your resume?
I do a lot.
She does a lot. She does a lot, and she decided to come here and talk shit with the shit talkers. One part of the shit talkers.
Half.
Half the shit talkers. Someone like to say the shit talk, but whatever. I don't want to just. I'm not gonna toot my own horn, but. Anyway, Jonathan, tell us a little bit about you. Just tell us just things that basic stuff that we would like to you would like to share with us.
Okay.
Like, I know that you're a model.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about modeling.
I've been modeling for years, like on and off. Just recently last
A little bit
year.
closer.
Just recently last year started constantly, doing my thing with the modeling, photos, videos, movies, print, commercial. I do everything.
You did commercials. What type of commercial? Yeah.
Like it's commercial modeling.
Commercial modeling. Okay. I was on your IG, and I got stuck for a little bit. I ain't
You
gonna
can't
front.
say that slowly like that.
I mean, I got stuck. Whatever. I can say that as slow as I want.
You can't say I was on your IG.
No, I
like
want
in a low tone.
I
like
did.
that.
I did that pause on purpose. Okay. No, I did it on purpose. Okay. I'm gonna let them know. So I was on your IG. She already know why I was up there. I got stuck. I ain't got that. All right. And I was like, I was interested in how you get into that part of modeling. It seems like you're very. Now I'm not sure if this is just your personality or if it's just pictures. I never been, cause I ain't cute, but I never been a model, or I don't know how it works. I've seen them, I've been around them, but I don't know how it works. So is that like your personality? Like, cause I seen you were in a lot of let's see, lingerie modeling. Okay, so like, are you just openly sexually? As like, is that the best way to say it?
It's a boudoir,
You
right?
know what?
What's the word for
I ain't got sugarcoat it.
boudoir?
Boudoir?
The term for
I don't know any of it.
Yeah, you can't call a lingerie model. You have to call it boudoir.
Boudoir?
Yeah.
That sounds like my tongue is heavy.
That's how French people talk.
You know, it's so bad. I went there. Still can't say it.
Oh my God.
I don't know nothing about that. So tell us a little bit about that. How did you get into that life?
Well, that's me. Like I'm open. I'm an open person, so I'm comfortable. I was very comfortable with it. It's fun.
It's just fun. What makes you so like open, sexually liberated in a way, to be able to do like provocative pictures and still maintain? Oh my God!
Producer messing up today, big time.
Oh, professional. We and we keeping that too. Look at this, terrible.
Joe, You in the building?
Wow. This is happening live.
I'm gonna come back.
Okay.
Keep going, keep
I
going.
got this. I got this part.
I'm playing
No,
a
it's
professional,
cool.
Wow.
but usually it's bad.
It's cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, we keeping that. So what makes you so open sexually, and would you say you're a sexually liberated person?
Yeah, that's me. Like, I'm a Scorpio. Like,
I hate zodiacs.
why?
I don't believe in them.
I am a Scorpio. Scorpios, for the most part, we're on point.
Well, you know why? It's because I believe zodiacs always try to paint you as the type of person that you could not be. Like, sometimes you're just not matching your zodiac sign, you know? Like mine say that I'm super lazy, and I wish I was. Like, I kind of wish I was, you know? So, I just, I don't like being like, I don't like the predetermined personality thing, you know? You know, like, I was born in this day, so I must all of a sudden like eating chips all night. I don't know. It's ridiculous.
What's wrong with eating chips all night?
Oh, you know, when you train people, you can't be eating chips. They be like, hey, I want to see your body. I'm like, oh.
Right.
I just had like a thing of Pringles last night.
Oh,
But but like, so you said you always been that way. You always been like the liberated type, just openly liberated, just not.
yeah. Like, I feel like if you're comfortable sending someone like a nude or implied nude, why not do it? You know, you can do it professionally.
Right.
Like,
Right.
you know?
Right. When the last time you got like a nude sent to you? Or do that happen to you a lot because of your professional your professions?
It does not happen a lot.
What? Are you
No.
kidding me?
No, it don't. I know, man.
So
It
you
should.
haven't got any of the dick pictures slid into your DM and nothing?
Yes.
Okay.
I have, but it doesn't happen a lot.
It doesn't have.
Yes.
Oh, so okay, because I had to find this out a different way. What's your version of a lot? Is it like once a week isn't a lot? Or is it like, because I'm telling you what happened to me. I get nudes never, okay? so I was like, no, what? And then I'll be like, I'll look at another girl. She'd be like, oh, I don't get a lot of them. And she get like 1 to 2 a week. So what's your definition of a lot? Like once every...
A lot would be like...
Twice a day. I get you.
Yeah, like something like that.
And
Like
so-
from different people. Like,
Different people. Come on a little bit close. I'm sorry. You just
Yeah,
gotta stay
okay.
straight on there. There we
Okay.
go. Yeah. So just from different people.
yeah.
Oh, so it's not a lot because it comes from the same person over and over again. That's what you're trying to tell me?
Not like that, because like,
How many guys are in your inbox right now?
how many guys are in my inbox?
Oh, I asked the wrong question.
You did. Definitely did.
How many guys are waiting for the permission to send it?
Exactly.
What's happening, babe?
Hello.
Yeah.
This
Wow.
is our social media guy. He comes in from time to time. Being in one room is so tricky now because I feel like I gotta make sure my phone's on vibrate. I gotta make sure I'm not intruding.
Everything.
It's getting used. It's a thing to get used to, but
Well, we're trying to find out how many guys are sending her dick pics. So how many guys are sending you dick pics today?
we're on that already.
Already, I don't play these
I
games.
thought you were gonna wait for the
I
second
was waiting,
hour.
but as soon as you left, I was like, "Oh, I guess the shield is down. I'm just gonna go ahead and just go in." So we,
I try to stop him.
how many guys are sending you?
I don't really
You
get
were
much.
lying.
No, I really don't
see that she had a
get
question.
I think I saw
She
a post one time that you said you had commented about it one time on Instagram, right?
It was something about the nudes.
Yeah, you said
it
to
was-
cool it down or whatever.
was
So you must have
something about
gotten irritated one day.
How many?
You must have hit the boiling point one day.
What was the
No.
guy? What was his name? Let me put it on Instagram. Let me put on
No.
this. Put him on
No,
Twitter.
because you know what?
Twitter.
Honestly, I don't think guys send nude pics like that.
I think it's because they're scared. I think it
Yeah.
kind. You know,
They could be embarrassed.
Yeah, I think it calmed down a lot because of the just due to the embarrassment. You know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I've seen some stuff when girls be reposting those nudes, B. I'd be like,
Yeah.
damn, man, don't get
That's
caught
true.
out there
You
like
are
that, yo.
giving the girl ammunition when you do it.
Oof.
I never done it before.
You never.
You
sent a
never
nude?
you never sent out a dick pic?
No,
You never.
no.
See.
Wait, so it is a natural everyday thing then?
I mean, like,
You guys looking at me like,
not even to like a
What?
girlfriend or something. Doesn't
nah, I get them. I get the nudes, but nah, I never sent one.
Why?
Mm.
I don't know.
I'm very weird
I don't know.
about those two.
Maybe I'm self-conscious. I don't know.
How many nudes did you send
Oh.
this year?
This-
This year?
She was like,
This year? Are we counting today?
Oh,
No.
wow.
I'm playing.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting now.
you just
Let me sit back.
Oh, I don't know. Dang, now you're gonna have people like, damn, she ain't send me news.
But
So what? So what? They got to work for it. Let them work for the news.
Does it feel less special because I mean you have photo shoots already and you have, you know.
I don't think so because, you know, with my photo shoots, a lot of like my boobs or like my nipples are covered.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
my vagina is covered, so it's different.
Is that really is it really that different? Like, just because the nipple, like, it's so weird because we're like people, we're like, oh, let me see the whole body, but you could just cover up that little piece of skin. Just that little piece of skin, just so it could be tasteful. And is that really tasteful? I mean, I'm already seeing it. I could kind of put it together in my head.
It's your imagination.
Yeah, how the nipple and everything else looks. I'm like, well, there's the color right there.
Yeah.
It's got to be like 2 tones less, or 2 tones darker. Right?
You can Photoshop the color tone.
That's true too.
Yeah, you can Photoshop it.
I mean, once I see the skin, I kind of figure out. I mean,
So
have to.
you know.
You know.
You're a pro at that.
Hey, listen, I'm not saying I got. Anyway, I ain't gonna tell you all that.
Yeah.
So it's how does modeling and things like that? What does it do for you, your psyche? Like, what does it give back to you mentally? Because I always feel like certain professions that we make into careers must give us back something, right? Like some type of feeling of enjoyment, some type of liberation, some type of something. It has to give you something that allows you to continuously keep doing it. What is like modeling giving back to you?
It's me. Like, I love taking pictures. I love doing videos, being myself, being other characters. Like, you know, sometimes you got to be something else or something else you wanted to be, you know, or play a part in a scene or in a video, you know.
Right.
It's fun.
Okay.
Like Halloween every day.
Yeah.
So what type of modeling do you get? Like, do you get more do you get more of sexual stuff, or do you? I mean, like
Boudoir.
Do you get more bourgeois stuff, or do you get more like just everyday Abercrombie and Fitch type of modeling, or whatever?
It's here and there. It's a mix of like, oh, I have some clothing, I want you, you know, to promote it basically. Do that, or you have some photographers like, oh, let's do lingerie. Or let's do implied nude.
Yeah, I was only asking because you seem some modeling women don't feel comfortable with it, you know. So some don't feel, and I'm not trying to keep pressuring on that. It's just that I see how open you were with it. You seem really natural. You seem really like free during it. You know, sometimes you could see in the eyes that some girls are like crying on the inside and shit. You know, and not to be all, you know, dark, but it is.
You see
what
that
it
in
is,
a lot of certain, even in movies sometimes when they do nude scenes.
Yeah, but you seem so more.
When they do nude scenes.
Well, because they might not be wanting to do it, but they might feel pressured because of you know, it might be a big up in the industry, but also it's like a down in front of your family or something. Some of them look at it that way.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
How do you stay away from the creep photographers?
Oh my God.
I know you get a lot of those.
Can you pick them out like before you do the shoot, or you learn during the shoot?
Honestly, sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes there's the people that just be like,
Little comments.
yes, and they'll be like, no, I'm gonna stay away. Or it'll be someone that hit me up in my DM like, hey, I want you to, you know, let's shoot. I'm like, okay, cool.
Let's do a shoot. It's at this hotel room.
Right.
How many stars? 1, I guess. There might be a little cum stain on the ceiling, but don't worry about that. That's what they.
Bruh, like,
Oh, why my friends here? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
no, oh my God.
and
Thank
a-
God
and
I didn't
another-
get
You
looked
never
at.
been. I heard a horror story from this one model I known before. She was telling me like dudes would try to get you into a hotel. Like it would just be like all of a sudden you're there, and then all of a sudden people start showing up. And you're like, what the fuck going on here?
Oh, no.
Yes, I heard horror stories like that before. And, you know,
Is it real,
luckily
like-
she was able to get out. But
Is it real like professional dudes that come at you like weird
I don't
sometimes?
know.
Like somebody big in the industry that you wouldn't think? or is it like the creep low level, not making that much money photographer that?
It's both, but more so the ones that don't make much money.
Yeah, because people know.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
They're like, oh
yeah, you don't want to mess up your career.
I'll pay you like $30.
Yeah.
Pay you $30 and some hamburgers, maybe get you some McDonald's.
Word.
You know what I mean? We'll call that a payment.
Yeah.
What would you say to like young women who are trying to get into young men, or just the youth who is trying to get into like break into like some type of modeling?
Basically, do what you're comfortable with. Like, don't do because your friends say, "Oh, do it because this person is big" or anything. Do what you feel is right. Right. Because you can get yourself into a lot of stuff. There are creeps out there. We know. We see stories, the internet, the news. It's crazy.
Have you ever been in a situation where like the creeps? I mean, that you've been in a situation where there were creeps, like there was just like, damn, how did I get here? Like what? You ever been in there?
Yes.
Give us.
Yeah. This is
let's give us.
They do a lot of story times on this show, so. That's what he's waiting for.
Give me a quick story about a time where it was just like, this shit's way too far.
One story?
Yeah,
no.
You can give me a couple. I don't care.
She got a lot.
All right, so I can give you like a short story on one occasion where there was a photographer. I forgot his name, but we did shoot. I know it. We did a shoot or whatever in Jersey, and it was cool. Everything was cool, and it was a home studio, ass home, cool, like nothing. He didn't try anything, but then all of a sudden he's like wants to be in a relationship with me. Wow! I know. I'm like,
is it just what? like the way you presented it? Like it just jumped from day?
Yes, like paragraphs. I still have emails, like
damn.
And I'm like, bro, like what? Older guy.
Can you please let me know something he said during the email? Just let me know something.
Because I wasn't like giving him, like any time of the day anymore. Is like, oh, you don't want to be with me, and.
But were you ever together?
No, that was the thing. Like it was a shoot. Like,
damn.
And that's not the first time like that. People will be like, oh, like let's get together. Like people have to, business is business. I'm more of a business woman.
Is there mostly men who are photographers, or are there mostly men?
Mostly men.
I feel like so suspect to me. Like I feel like that's just an excuse to see women without their clothes, or
that.
I could kind of sometimes. I'm not saying that they don't boost your career. I'm just saying like it seems kind of weird that most photographers who are in that business are men.
But you work a lot with B and Banks, so B's a photographer, right?
No,
she's
B
not.
Isn't. Banks is. Banks does some of our pictures, and Giovanni.
Yeah. How's it working with them? They look really chill.
Yes, it really is.
Especially Banks. Banks is Mr. Cool. Like I never seen him talk more than 3 words at a time.
He's that cool?
Yeah, he's that cool.
Shout out to that guy.
Yeah. We are
Jersey.
Yeah, right.
We are Jersey Diamonds.
All right,
I've been with them for a little over a year. It's definitely dope. We do a lot, like together, separate. We're a family.
That's dope. Yeah,
it's great to have people around you.
That was upstairs. Our old neighbors upstairs. Yeah. I don't know if you ever saw the photography stuff that used to go on.
Yeah.
Them.
That was them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's good.
So that's where
they're nice. They're good
are.
people. They're good people.
Yeah,
all right.
Definitely.
That's good. All right. I've never seen you over there. That's cool.
Which is funny because she did used to be there a lot.
Yeah.
Like
that's where we ran into each other.
It's funny. I run into her like throughout after high school. I used to run into her like at the mall because I think you worked at I don't want to say your old jobs, but you worked at the mall. And then I used to see you in Patterson a lot. It's crazy. And then when people got big on Insta, I was like, wow, Shonte's doing her thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
I've known each other for a long time. Look at that.
Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, it's
small
cool.
ass world. He hit me up. He was just like, oh, listen, I know this cool girl. I mean, he gave me the voice too. I was like, all right, come on, Marv, relax. He was like, nah, I know this cool girl, man.
I don't know how I did a cool voice in a text message, but
That's what I heard when I read the first sentence. I was like, "Oh, Marv is going deep on me, yo. He's going deep." But it was like, so I was like, "All right, you get the vouch from Marv. I got to do it. I got to." Sometimes I just tell people no. I'd be like,
nah, because
yeah, I say nah. I don't bring everybody up here.
yeah, he said no. He said no a couple times.
Just like that.
But I mean, people from high school is dope when you see them doing their thing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I love that. I love
Like
that.
it's dope, especially people that you wouldn't expect. Like,
Wait, hold up.
yeah.
What is that?
No, not in
No,
that
no,
sense. Not in that. Not that you didn't expect great things from them, but like even for me, people say like, "Yo, you got into like videography and podcasting and all that," and it's like I wouldn't even think. And with you too, because you were kind of quiet in high school.
I was. Yeah.
You was like to yourself a little bit, so I was like, "Wow, she's actually like out there doing her thing."
Let go, huh? You went from high school to like fuck it. It's like, I can open it up.
Yeah, man. But it's cool when you see people you grew up with like doing big things.
That is true. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I like
Definitely.
that. I love that actually.
Yeah.
Yes. That's awesome. It's about supporting people that you known or just catching up. It's beautiful. I love knowing that people that I went to school with or people I used to know is doing great in life. Just got to keep this love going.
Yeah, I see you on Facebook. I read your not that I go to your page and read your comments.
It's okay, babe.
When you're live,
Hey, I'm not gonna take offense.
when we're live on his Facebook, because I have to log into his Facebook to put him live on Facebook. I see the comments and they're like, "Yeah, man, you're doing your thing." Like, and I imagine it's got to boost your ego a little bit.
A little bit.
He has the martial arts, mixed martial arts thing. He's got this training at the gym. Yeah, Matt's doing his thing. He's killing it.
I try.
Yeah, I talk about it with Duke all the time. Like, yo, Matt's on fire right now.
I work at a company, so
And he could kick your head off your shoulders. So, I mean, he's the whole package right there.
sometimes. You know what? I'm not going to stop you. I'm just going to let you keep going. You know?
I can't kick above my waist. Matt got videos where like it looks like Street Fighters going on and all this other stuff.
You know, I used to like them show. Anyways, we go back to Shonte.
Yeah, it's not about him right now.
Feeling good.
It's not about him right now.
Feeling good. I'm already in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my God.
So how you spending Christmas? What's going on with you?
Christmas spent family.
This is gonna be family?
Yeah, just family. Probably just my intermediate, my family, my daughter, you know, my aunt, cousins.
Right. Yeah, so you have a daughter, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got kids, so yeah.
So how do you work around being a mom and because you do a lot of work? So how do you?
Yes.
Yes, tell us the
Yeah.
balancing. How do you balance all those lives together?
Oh my God. I work
Uh-huh.
and then, you know, I do pick up my daughter, we do homework, and like if I got something that night, you know, I handle her first. That's most important, and then I go.
Mm-hmm.
I go out. Most of the time I do a lot on the weekends because obviously I don't work my Monday through Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Nice, that's nice. So you found a nice little balance and
Yeah.
able to keep up with everything. That's nice.
Man, she's cool with it. She's like, you know, laid it out all cool and stuff.
Yeah, I understand.
You know what I mean? Some moms be like, oh, you know, I.
Do you keep it
just pulling the
separate,
head
like
off.
your work life and your home life? Is that separate?
Oh yes.
Very separate.
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Do you think it's important to keep those lives separate, like, or do you every once in a while maybe work might come home?
No.
No, never let work come home.
I mean, no. Like business is business.
Okay, what would you say to your daughter if she wanted to be a model?
I think she does actually. Like, you know, she's always trying to take pictures, trying to be a mini me. So
Right.
you know, I have to show her like, you know, if this is what you want to do, you got to do it. You know how you want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But if she wants to be, I'll show her. You know, what it is. Tell her, you know, the right from wrong or what I know, because sometimes I may not know everything. So I'll be there to help her with it at any step of the way.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, we got to keep these kids close, especially with the internet.
Yes.
All right?
Oh my God.
The internet, like, so I was talking about this with Jack, but the internet likes to portray this version of us that doesn't really exist, and then people try to keep up with it. They're trying to keep up with an image that isn't real. How do you combat that? How do you combat that with your kids? Like, listen, that's not real. Like, they don't really live like that, or they don't really
Right.
act that way, or whatever. How do you kind of separate or let your kids know, like, all right, be you, but I guess sometimes you could have a persona, you know, but also you don't have to attention seek, but then you have to seek attention if you're,
for your career.
If you're for your career. So it's a weird balancing act. And how do you how would you lay that out to your child? Like, listen, you need to stay yourself, even if you do end up going into modeling or whatever, or not even modeling. They'll just say, just in general, just her being a kid, being grown up by social media, right, and seeing what she sees. Like, how do you kind of like combat that? Like, okay, listen, that's cool, but that's not you. Like, how do you get her to do that?
Wow. I limit social media for my daughter. My daughter's 5.
Mm-hmm.
So the most she does is watch YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And that I still limit. Like, how there's restrictions on that. A lot of times she wants to watch other people's kids and their families.
Oh my God, yo.
I don't know why kids love this. I gotta look up the psychology to that.
That's so crazy. Go ahead, continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I'm like, let's watch something else, like something a kid should watch. Let's watch a cartoon. Let's, like, what happened to that? Just watching cartoons, like, so she'll watch a family just being in their own home, and I'm like, Cameron, let's watch something else.
And so there's this famous YouTube kid that now got to deal with Walmart.
Wow.
Yeah. His name is Brian.
Wow.
Brian something. He has this deal with Walmart now. You could just put Brian and kids, and this little Asian kid comes up, and him and his family, and they got a giant house, and Brian opens up toys every goddamn week or something like that, and he's running around. Him and his family does weird stuff. My daughter is stupid addicted to it, and like to the point that I'm like, we could do that, right?
Exactly.
like we could play with toys right now. Like, you don't have to watch that.
Right.
No, Daddy, I'm watching this. I'm like, all right. I mean, I got toys in my hand. We could do, but
right.
like it's did you see this guy? Like, he has a whole.
I don't have kids. So
Somehow,
thank God I'm
but
spared.
doesn't matter.
I'm
So
spared.
somehow, like, Walmart sent those pamphlets to my house, right?
Yeah.
And you see the kid, this kid just holding this giant egg, like, those Hatchimal type
I think
of
I know
thing.
what you're
But he's
talking
not. It's not a
about.
Hatchimal. It's like it says Brian's toys, and you get like some mysterious thing that Brian will play with from the show in the Walmart egg thing. I was like, damn, I should have got on YouTube a long time ago.
Right.
Word.
I want to
Right.
open up some toys.
It's bugged out. We didn't have that when we was kids, so
Yeah.
we either was playing outside or we were watching cartoons. But
Exactly.
these kids are watching other kids do the things that we used to do when we were kids.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I
The
can't explain
landscape
it.
has changed, especially when you are able to make money at any age online. All right, so how do you? You kind of don't want to stop the entrepreneurship of it all, but
Right.
at the same time, you don't really. A lot of us, let's say, inner city people, don't like our kids out in front of everybody like that.
That's true.
Like, so, like, how do you litigate that? Like, hey, we're not doing this. Or be like, hey, I mean, I guess we could get paid for this. How do you, what type of person are you at that moment? Like, what would you do? Would you allow her to have, let's just say she wanted to start up a YouTube.
I would allow that.
You allow her to start up a YouTube?
I would allow that. She acts like it now. Like, she'll take my phone and like, hey guys, like, I'm like.
You know what? It would be kind of cool.
What?
Like being a little kid and having like fans at like 5 years old.
Dude, this kid has millions. It's insane. But, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about it now. Like, yeah, that would be kind of cool.
Don't go up there now. Just wait till this is over, and then you could go up there and Google. I just gave him like free publicity. He need to pay me for the Walmart stuff. Anyway, little kid, I'm about to show you about real hustle.
Right.
But man, like, so how old is your daughter?
She's 5.
5 years old. Yeah, we got the same boat. Yeah, my kid's 5 too. Jeez. So what do you? What do
That
you,
was like really sad, bro. You gotta change that tone.
Yeah, man. You know why? I was thinking about this earlier. I'm like, damn, she's gonna grow up
Right.
And I'm just like, I don't want her to leave this age. So
Right.
she's like, so and I'd be like, yeah, she's 5. And then I know her birthday's coming up.
Aw.
I'm very excited for her though. So that's all you're doing. Christmas is just gonna be with the
Yeah.
family and all that stuff. Do you do anything special?
No, just
No.
family. Family is special. Like that's you know.
I mean, like you don't go like the trips to I don't know warm climates or whatever. I got friends who do that. They're like, oh, we're going down to I don't know Belize. I'm like, why? It was tropical down there. It was nothing special like that.
No.
That's cool. That's cool. Where's your
That doesn't sound good.
Someone's
Sound like
doing
somebody
something.
dragging a casket?
Word.
Casket.
Yeah, new area, we're in new space right now, so we're hearing all weird sounds.
Yeah,
we're getting
we're-
used to.
We'll get used to it. We're gonna figure out a way of fixing all that.
Yeah.
But hey, also thanks for being patient with the non-live thing. Okay, because whatever, you don't give a shit. You guys already know that. You already know that.
So you were talking about also starting a podcast, like about relationships, right? So
oh,
that means you got
fucked
some
up.
stories, or you got like
Oh my
some
God.
insight you want to talk about.
You want to start a relationship podcast? Okay,
Yeah.
let's talk about this. So
Yeah.
with the
Look, you got him started.
what about
Yeah.
relationships do you want to talk about? Huh? Let's do this right
No,
now.
It's just like I don't know how many times dudes try to come into my DM, my inbox, whatever you want to call it, and it's like, bro, do you not know how to talk to a girl? Do you not know how to talk to a
It's
woman?
easier. I'm not saying that's how we all do it, but it's easier. You can't. Are you gonna be mad at them for being optimistic?
No,
Like,
you can jump into my. Don't all try to jump into my DM, but like
Yeah.
you can jump into my DM, but like learn how to talk to someone. Some people be like, they don't know how to spell, first of all, or it'll be like,
Oh, they use
word,
what are you
word-
using text word?
where you
That's
from?
the turnoff now. If
Yeah,
if
language
you-
policing.
Yeah.
Well, not language policing. What's it called? Grammar check.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So you want them to write you an adept letter.
Not in that letter, but
They
like,
want like listen. This gotta be business type, but
yeah.
it gotta be typed up. Even though it's you trying to get to know me, you gotta be typing it like it's
4-page
business.
letter.
Cover letter.
That's
Dear
it.
Shonte, start comma, go
There
on
you
them.
go.
Attach,
Move, yes.
attach your resume and all
Attach
that.
your
Yes,
resume.
yes.
Let
No,
her
but-
share
oh my
bank
God.
account statements, whatever you
Yeah.
want to do.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah.
There you go.
No.
So what will be the requirements for a man to slide into your DM? What will be the requirements for him to get
A response?
the response?
I respond to almost everybody.
First, you gotta look at the picture, though, right?
Yes,
Because
I
if
do.
it's-
I do.
You
Yeah.
hit the picture
Yeah.
private. What you do?
Picture private, no.
No.
It's
no
just
reply.
it's a big ass. It's just that little stupid picture of them in the circle, whatever
Yeah.
it's at, and then you go to the page, it's private page. What you do?
I'll follow. I'll follow to see who this person is.
You'll follow them.
Yeah, like if they follow me and they just hit me up in my DM, I'll follow them
Yeah.
to look at the pictures and make
Yeah,
sure.
you
who
can't
And then
they
see
you
that
are.
much.
unfollow them if you don't like it. You
Yeah.
be like, nah, it's
Yeah.
over, doggy.
Yeah.
So they got excited and got heartbroken all at the same time.
Yeah, I
It's
guess.
terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's messed up. you just like
You
shatter
get that? You
trades.
get the people without profile pictures doing it too?
For the most part, no.
Oh, I was
Or
gonna
well,
say.
let me tell you, they'll hit me up and be like, "What's your measurements?"
Oof. They're giving you the interview.
Like yes, or like
That's how you start
some
the
other stuff.
conversation.
Like I'm like,
Well, they trying to start they trying to get the pictures with you.
yeah,
Yeah, $35 with some McDonald's. They got it.
Yeah,
There you
facts.
go.
That's crazy.
The guy got $30 with some
Yeah,
McDonald's show.
it can get crazy. That's why there's a block button.
So they just hit you up and say, "What's your measurements?"
Yeah,
That's
oh,
hilarious. I would
that
like to.
happens to some
Maybe they
people.
got kinks. They trying to just fulfill some kinks. or
Well,
whatever.
some people on the internet don't have no social skills, so they can't even like attempt to reach out to a person in person.
But that's what I was saying. It's easier.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
especially when you
Yeah.
can't really verbalize how you
Yeah.
feel, but you sitting behind a screen, you don't have to worry about too much that face to face interaction of being
Sure.
what was it, heartbroken or whatever, or being shut down.
Yeah,
It
facts.
becomes
Yeah.
it becomes, and then you could just be like an asshole if you don't get a response that you want. You could be like,
Yeah.
well, fuck you then. You know what I
You
mean?
get
could do
those
that.
too? You get like the
Or that's
aggressive?
in person. Like if someone
Oh,
just try
wow.
to talk to me and I just ignore them.
That's so weird that people do that. Like, I understand in a small sense. All right, like almost like I had to build all this courage to come talk to you, and you just shut me down. Well, fuck you, because that took a
Word.
lot. But at the same time, I don't think you should express it. Just leave it alone. Let
Exactly.
it be. Yeah.
Exactly.
She's like, no, I'm not interested. I'm like, all right. No, she's like being disrespectful. Like, ugh, you're ugly. I'd have been
Yeah.
like, all right,
That's
check this out.
different.
Now I gotta get at you. You gotta hit it with that bitch. Now I gotta get you.
Facts.
But all right. So I mean, so you're saying it's not a lot of dudes that slide into the DM, even though I feel like you're lying. But not a lot of dudes that slide into your DM, and if they do slide into your DM, they gotta come with correct grammar, and then also leave themselves public.
We kind of giving them the layout for the plans for the future.
You just-
Yeah, word.
Whatever,
We're helping
yo.
you guys out. I mean,
Yeah,
I guess.
whatever. I mean, we're just helping you for the future. It might not be Shonte. It could be somebody else. Just relax. Have
Yeah,
a
word.
conversation.
That's true.
And then make sure you put that comma after dear name,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
Dear name, comma. Come down, all right? Remember how to make a letter, all right?
Exactly.
Facts.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. If someone really wrote you a full letter, you gonna read it?
I would.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
damn.
Probably
nice.
not at that moment because
There's got to be a limit
I do have
to how
you
many
know,
pages.
like-
Nah, not me.
really, you won't read
You
it?
got a paragraph. You got less than a paragraph. You got the 3-sentence rule, and that's it.
Oh my God, you're mean.
No, I'm not doing this with you. I'm not gonna be sitting here reading a paragraph.
If you
Gotta
had
take
time. If you had time.
There we go. I don't got it.
Exactly.
So I don't have the
Yeah.
time to be.
But if you're bored one day, just
And it
like,
depends what it's about, too, because,
No, it's not
That's
good.
you
true.
know what I mean?
It's not a good
That's true.
idea. Not even when I'm bored. Because if I'm bored, I'm on YouTube looking
Here
at
we
some
go.
weird video
Yeah.
about cats.
Yeah.
No, most likely it's something like building something. But so guys, slide into the youth. You
Oh.
gotta slide in. Okay. Douche. Jump right in.
4-page letter.
4-page letter,
page.
like Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Make a 4-page
Yeah.
letter, and then make sure you got your grammar check. You know, you got the
Yes.
little.
Oh my
They got
God.
the little red swiggle. You check that. Hit that right click. Whatever. I'm just helping you.
I'd be
Whatever.
like, what? What is it? Oh, you know what I hate? I hate the GM. What the hell is GM?
Good morning.
No, it's not.
It's not?
It can people a lot of people say good morning, but it can be anything. Like I hate that, especially if you want to say good morning, I think you should say good morning. Like
So don't,
Exactly.
That
don't
starts-
abbreviate, guys.
no, I
No
hate
abbreviation.
I hate
It can mean
that.
game match. You know,
Get money. Like
get money.
money.
I like that.
Come on.
That-
Yo, get money. What's up?
That's probably what I need to start
Right.
saying more.
I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah.
I think all my if you ever get a GM from me, it means get money. All right, it's
Word.
gonna be get money, and then whatever else I gotta say. after
Even if
that.
it's in the morning,
even if it's in the
you
morning,
gotta wake up, get
Don't-
money.
I'm gonna actually write out "Good morning, GM," and then what else I gotta say
Facts.
if it's the
That's
morning
so
time.
silly. But see, I really hate that.
What
I'm
was
like,
one-
what? What is that?
Give me something that someone put on your, just someone told you, that was just like, yo, what? What are we doing here? Like, was ever one of those situations? Someone just sent you something, you're like, nah, man, this is crazy.
It's just how people don't know how to spell, and it gets crazy. Like I said, it'd be like, "Where you from?" Like what?
But for the most part, they're
Word.
respectful.
For the most part.
Good job, guys.
For the most.
Good job.
part.
Good job, my fellow
For the most
DM
part.
sliders. I'm personally, I ain't got the balls of sliding on DM. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna get tagged, and I'm gonna put, and plus I'm married, but I'm gonna get tagged, and I'll be like, hey, yo, guess who's here? Even if I say what's up, yo, guess who's in my
Right.
DM?
That happens.
Nah, I
Not
don't-
with me, but that does happen.
Yeah.
I see that a lot.
Guess, yeah, no, you can't.
Yeah, facts.
I don't want to play that game.
How's your question
She didn't
first?
tell me. Like,
Oh, she didn't give you a
what's going-
story?
Give me a
I
story.
don't
She's
know
saving it
yet.
for her own podcast. That's
No,
what
I
it
don't
is.
want to hear that.
She
I
gave
don't
it
wanna
to
hear
you
that.
now,
No, I don't
then-
want to hear that. She can repeat it on her podcast.
Oh.
So, give me. All right, so let's talk about if you really want to start a relationship podcast. Let's talk about it then.
You can't give it all away.
No, yes I can. How many? Give me a story about the worst one.
Relationship?
Yeah. What do you?
Uh,
Just give me. Fuck 'em.
I mean,
It's the real
like-
shit talkers. Talk shit.
Right. I don't know the
You-
worst. Like,
you
what do you define
don't
as a
know.
worst relationship?
You
Well,
asking me what
everybody
I
has their
define for
story.
your worst
Yeah.
relationship? I don't know. Your
I
worst
don't
relationship
know.
could come because they drop grits or something. I don't know. I just,
Yeah, don't drop the grits.
No,
like,
don't drop the grits. That's a fight. but yeah, just
Yeah.
Um,
Anybody would like bad career
Listen.
choices, bad somebody violent or somebody did you wrong.
Pleasure P. No. No. I don't know. Yeah, it would have to be like, excuse me, bad career choice maybe. No, but like home. Like,
Yeah.
let's say you have your own home. I don't feel like your home should be like a chill spot every day.
All right, the
anything.
homies was coming through too much.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
we're not doing
But
that.
I think
Right.
as men we have I want my friends to be able to come to my house even if I'm married and I have kids. I feel you if it becomes too much then yeah, but
Yeah, too much.
sometimes as men we need that though. Like
Yeah.
that socializing when it becomes just like work, go home, family, sleep, work. you know,
Right. No.
It becomes like, yo, either we need to go out or we need to. I'm sure women do that too. But yeah, I feel you. If it's just only
All the time.
Yeah, no, yeah,
all the
all
time.
the time.
Yeah.
I get sick of people like that.
Right,
I don't
I'm
even-
like,
yeah.
bruh, to home. Like,
so you was like, yo, I can't do this no more. Yo, you got your friends over here every day.
every day. Like, I can't even walk around naked, you know? Like,
How-
what's the problem?
How you gonna stop her from walking around naked, dogs? Anyway, whoever you are, you relax. Get your shit together.
You had to cook for them and stuff too, or nah?
Sometimes.
You're bad
Yeah.
cook.
No, I'm not. Like, I can't
It's a
cook.
lot
I'm not
of-
a chef.
It's a lot of women that can't cook now.
Really?
It's weird.
Really?
I grew up with women that could cook. I grew up
Right,
with no
right.
women that could cook. Now there's a lot of women that can't cook. Like it's
Wow.
like mom and grandma just said, forget them. I ain't passing no secrets to. It's like
Well, yeah, some of
Learn
them.
on your own.
It's the fast lifestyle we're living now.
Right.
Mhm.
A lot,
Going out to
a lot
eat.
more women work. A lot of
That's
them are professionals. So I don't knock them if they can't cook. It would be nice though. It would be
Right.
nice.
Like, yeah.
It would be nice.
I
I'm not
mean,
gonna lie.
what do you feel? What if there's some men that's still in this world that some of us still practice this. You don't really want. You kind of don't want your significant other to work because it's kind of like on some I don't know, something inside us saying that we need to be the one, right?
To provide.
To provide and stuff like that. But now we live in 2018 and women are as much a provider in the family as men are now.
That's true.
Okay, in a lot of sense. What do you feel? How do you feel about guys who do not want their lady to work, and how do you feel about making your own bag? Being as a woman, as a mom, being a provider
Right.
when the man is there's no either man present or the man isn't the one doing it.
At times I'd be like, yo, I wish I was a housewife. Like, because I
Right.
do it anyway.
Mhm.
Come home from work, you cook, you clean, do
Mhm.
it anyway.
Right.
So why not,
Right.
But then it'll be like, if I don't work, what else am I going to do? Or I can only get, a certain amount of money a week. No, I know I can, make my money.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's like, it's like tricky.
Right.
It's really tricky.
So how do you fall in line with one of those with the women who need to work? Because to I'll just say us as guys, there's a need
Mm-hmm.
there. Like the feeling of being useless is real. Right? And it could destroy
definitely.
some men.
Yeah,
It could
for
destroy
sure.
men, put men through depression, all types of stuff.
That's true.
Just the feeling of being useless. Do you feel that if you're not working, and again, your mom,
Mm-hmm.
and which you have the more of the maternal instincts than most men will have,
Mm-hmm.
do you feel as a mom, working, is that something you should be doing, or is that something that you're you're just doing for now until, I don't know, let's just say Prince Charming Papa, and he was just like, don't worry about that. I got like 10 mil. I just do 10 million bank account. Yeah, like
I don't know. It's different because I've been working since I was able to get a job.
Mm-hmm.
So I've never had that period where I was not working.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've always, been the one to get my own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, here and there, guys will come like here, but I knew what I can do.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel that.
I'm sorry, Gotcha. So there ever been a time where you just didn't work, and how did you feel during that time?
No.
It's never been
You
a time
always
didn't
worked?
No, like ever since I was able to get a job, I've
So never been
always-
like
Wow.
never been a time where you just had a break, just like had a month. I didn't
No.
work for a month, 2
No.
months, and
That's dope.
No, that's
dope.
why I'm such like I'm about my business, about I have my own place, my own vehicle, like my own everything.
Yeah,
you think
fact.
every woman should get their own?
Yeah.
Get their own. What
Be-
about like
yeah.
ladies who rely more on? I'm gonna get hate for this. What about the ladies who rely more on like state assistance and just to and they won't do anything else. They just rely on that.
I wish I could, like.
Yeah.
But no, like, cause I feel like that wouldn't help you level up. Like,
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
just
You get stuck.
let me do the minimum, and then I can get food stamps or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, no, keep leveling up, like, so you won't need that.
We was I feel like welfare and state assistance. I feel like it's a trap.
Yeah,
Personally.
absolutely.
Now, have I been on it? Yes, I've been on it, of course. I lived alone for a long time, but I feel like it's a trap. Once you're in it, it's hard to get out of it because let me tell you something. You ever been on
I've never been on it, but I grew up.
with family on it?
Yeah, my family was on it.
Mom
Yeah.
had the WIC checks and
Yeah,
everything like that. So it's a problem because let's just say you're in a 2-family household, right?
Yeah.
You guys both are struggling. You guys don't make more than $32,000 a year. It's a hard struggle. Okay, one person might be making a couple. Well, one person could be making 4,000. The other person could be making like I don't know a couple hundreds in a month, right? And you don't make more than 32, 36. Just because there's 2 people in the household, you ain't getting no help.
Damn.
That is true.
You ain't getting no help just because there's 2 people in the household. Doesn't matter
Mhm.
if your kids are dying, son. They ain't helping you. All right. And because of that, people get used to being on the system, being in the system. Just the thought of not being in the system messes with them.
That's true.
It messes with.
Thinking back on it, like my mom was single. She didn't work. She got She got Section 8. She got the food stamps. She had all the jazz.
Think about this for a second.
And I kind of feel like.
Can you imagine they're giving you Section 8? Section 8 is a housing. It's like housing rent. It's like they pay for your rent in places like that. So imagine they're not giving you that assistance. Imagine they're giving it to you. Actually, let me switch it up. Imagine they're giving you Section 8. They're giving you food. They're giving you food. They're giving you money, right? But they said as soon as you start making a little bit extra $10, I gotta shut all that off. I'm taking away your house. I'm taking away your food. I'm taking away your insurance.
It's tricky.
It's a game.
I could say my family probably needed it. I mean, I'm one of 6, and my mom raised us by herself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So she definitely needed it, and it's kind of I could see her saying to herself, if I go work,
right,
and then they take this away,
right,
I'm gonna come home to a family of 6 that I gotta also provide, cook, clean after, and all that stuff too. So I don't knock nobody that's on it. You know what I'm saying? But the kids we raise, like, we have to have them aim high.
Yeah,
Right.
so that's what I'm saying. Like it's a problem because the situation isn't even looked at. I'm sorry. The situation isn't really looked at about just financially. They don't really go over. They just want to know what's your problem? Like, what's your situation? You got a boyfriend that sleeps in your house? Shut it down, right? You got 6 kids. You're on here for insurance. but I don't know. You decided to pick up a job at, I don't know, Dollar General and made a few extra dollars. Shut off some of that food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shut off that. It's a trap. It's almost like a trap to me. Like so, you're confined to do what they want you to do, right? But you also not allowed to progress.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, how do you
And it keeps you, since you're not able to progress, it keeps you in a I want to say environment like with other people around you that's like that too, because those Section 8 houses are around other Section 8 houses, and it's like a normal. It becomes like an average everyday thing because you were around it all day.
Mm-hmm.
Even the other kids like from the neighborhood, we was all in the same situation, so like it's weird. It's
almost
weird.
a lot. It's like taking those people
And putting them all together.
and put them all together into one
Yeah.
group. Which, if you know real estate, right, you do that so you're able to sell places for more money. You know what I'm saying? So if me and you lived in, I don't know, let's just say an apartment building that got Section 8, right? He lives in, let's just say he lived in Upper whateverville that their landlord took Section 8. And then his landlord one day could just be like, listen, I don't take Section 8 no more. Section 8 gonna be like, well, I'm gonna send you over there to these people. All right, and we'll just say we're miserable because we're on Section 8 and we're trapped. All right, we're trapped, we're miserable. Misery loves company. He got sent over. Now we're in a giant community of miserable people on Section 8.
Yeah.
That's true. I wish I had Section 8 though.
Word up, yo! I'm not even gonna. If I could have sex, and then you get these guys who work off books, all right, and then you got to find ways of tricking this.
That's a lot.
It's too much.
Oh yeah, you have people that manipulate the system. Forget about it.
And then you can't really report anything because you want to be part of the upper class, or you want to try to move on with your life or whatever, and then, but you can't report you're making more money.
No.
Don't do that. Not with insurance being like $400 of freaking insurance for a month.
I wonder how I have friends who was in my same predicament, but always came fresh to school like all the time.
I wonder about those guys too.
Yo,
were you that person? You always had Jordans?
Yeah. The Jordans. I have a closet full of them, but like the house
younger.
itself.
That's what I'm saying.
The house itself is all destroyed, but a closet full of Jordans and everything.
That always freaked me out. Like, how are you the guy, especially as an adult? I don't think you should be wearing name brand anything and you ain't got your shit together.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
Like, it's just me. It's me. I try to study as much of millionaire mindsets or whatever.
Right.
You see Steve Jobs and Skechers.
Yeah.
They're comfortable, by the way.
Oh, yeah, and they make Yeezys. I said it. Yes, those same $500 sneakers that you're wearing, the inside layer is made by Skechers.
Don't get it wrong. Skechers could cost money though.
If they wanted to.
Skechers could cost money.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. If you, they got a couple shoes in there.
Yes.
They got a couple shoes. Ain't $500 though.
No.
Shoes in there. So you was one of those kids that came to school fresh to death?
And grammar school, high school, yes.
Grammar school and high school?
Yeah, it's because I had older brothers.
Yeah.
That took care of me.
I get you. That's
but now?
Nah, we looking at clothes like
Yeah.
it's okay.
Food, I'm looking at it like $3.74 or $3.24.
I always wanted to be one of those extreme couponing guys.
Oh my god.
Nah, you don't want to be that.
I want to be.
I really do. Dude, did you see how much they be cut? Like, oh yeah, I pay like 2 cents per 1,000 of these cans or whatever. I'm like, damn, son.
Right.
Let me get on this.
It just seems like an unhealthy habit. Yo,
it
to
does.
be in every supermarket, like turning cans and like looking through a binder full of coupons. Like, oh,
I wouldn't even do.
You got a long line behind you, and damn, no, I can't.
Don't go on Saturdays. Like, if you're that person, if you're an extreme coupon, just don't go on Saturdays.
Always gotta get the manager.
Yo,
all right.
Call your manager.
Yo, when
that says.
That's when I start like, my patience just wears thin, yo.
I try not to stay on that line. I just walk
Word.
off. I don't care if I'm next. I just like, I'm done.
Anybody has to call the manager for anything, even if they're right, I'm still pissed at them.
Oh my God.
Damn. For real, like damn. Especially at Walmart in Garfield.
Oh,
God.
so there's this.
They got 20 lines, 20 cash registers.
only 5 of them open.
Huh.
And it's like, damn.
Only five cash registers open.
Christmas season and everything.
Christmas season. Hey, you got people hiding in aisles. They need to get on this register. Anyway, sorry, we all complaining and shit. Shout out to Walmart.
I got some dark memories in there, man.
You got some dark memories at Walmart?
Just those. Just
Oh,
waiting
I
on
was
that
saying,
line.
Oh yeah.
You got touched at Walmart?
Hate
or
it.
Nah. That'd be funny.
That's fucked up. That's not funny.
That
But-
funny.
But no, just those. That's like just like rubbing my head like, damn, this line
man.
forever.
Yeah, be part of this shit. What is something that you do on that you try to keep that you do on a regular with your kid? It's just regular. Like things that like something that you find is very important about, let's just say, how their mind develops, so you do it on a regular basis.
Like I said, with
Learning,
yeah,
whatever,
with
just-
school we do the homework every day, of course. Read her books. I even brought her, like little things for her wall, like her bedroom wall. She has things like always learning. I read her book at night. That's pretty much it. I try to keep
That's
her
a lot.
away from.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
Some
That's
parents can't even bother to do that.
That's a job,
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah,
It's
no.
a job.
Yeah.
It's a
Thanks.
job.
I mean, my parents never checked my homework, yo. I was,
No.
yeah, I wasn't doing homework. That wasn't happening.
No.
That was not happening.
You think you'd do good as a housewife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I do it now. I just work too. Like,
Yeah.
I don't trust housewives at
Really?
all. No.
no? Why?
No.
Why?
I just say I got stories.
All right, let's hear 'em.
So, you know what I mean? I just
What
might-
side of that story you on, bro?
Both sides. I'm on both sides of the story. So, gotta be.
I
What
feel like
is that?
that's an intentional thing to bother us. I feel like.
Wow. Sorry, guys, for that.
I'll be back.
Give me 1 second. We're gonna have to lay down the law on the new floor. All right. Yeah, we used to.
Oh.
We used to lay down the law, but now we're gonna have to lay down the law. All right. We're gonna have to smack people. I don't want to come out of character. Oh, look how it stopped when Marv went out there. All right. So how you doing today? What's going on? Anything new popping up? Any new shows? Any new modeling gigs?
I was in a video that's coming out soon. It's
What's the
called
video?
Activity by Fat Shug.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys should check that out. It was dope. It was fun.
Activity.
It's called Activity.
I definitely check that out, guys.
Yeah.
How will they be able to find you? Promote yourself a little bit. Let us know exactly how they can find your pictures, how they can find you. If you was gonna be somewhere in whatever town, let them know.
You guys can follow me on Instagram at _ she's a Scorpio. It's the correct spelling. That's where most of my pictures, some videos, and where I promote like where I'm gonna be. Like this upcoming weekend, I'll be in Woodbridge and Princeton.
What do you so that's gonna be a shoot?
In Woodbridge, I'm gonna do another event, which is like
What's that?
a marketing event basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
When we marketing,
It's for this guy, Pure Artistry.
okay.
We're gonna do something there. In
That's an
Woodbridge.
open event, or is that like a?
It's open.
It's an open
I'm
event?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's open. It's
Cool,
Open
cool.
event. And on Sunday, I'm in Princeton for a photo shoot.
That's this Sunday,
This coming Sunday.
Princeton for a photo shoot. So get ready for them pictures.
I do try.
All right, and then when those pictures come out, you dive into the DM.
4-page letter.
Four-page
Don't
letter.
forget. No.
Start with dear.
There you go.
There you go. So how's it? How do you what like with the current climate, right? Things like say something with the climate. Like no, I got it.
I can finish. I got a question. You
You
can finish it.
sure? I mean, okay, go ahead.
You come back to
I
it.
got
How's
1,000
how's I was gonna actually speak about the climate of modeling now with there's not as much body shaming, or it's not, you don't got to be this twig of a person to be a model now. Like how does that feel to you? Like,
I love it.
yeah.
I am one of those people. Be you.
Right.
Like for real. Like if you're fat and you don't like it, change it. Like me, I don't like my little stomach, but I'm gonna change it. You know?
Yeah.
Like, if you're gay, be gay. Like, don't let anybody try to change you. You are you. I tell everybody that.
Does modeling mean like you're a symbol of perfection? Like, as if I'm saying, like, if you see a model and you see a picture and you're like, I don't think she should be a model. I don't think she's cut out for it. Do you ever get that feeling when you see some people, or it's just all about you're showing off what you got and that's you? Like,
it depends. Like me, I look at details a lot,
Yeah.
and like different photos, videos, because I've been in so many.
yeah.
So I really look at details. Like if I take a picture, I'm looking at it like, no. Even myself, like, no,
Yeah.
I don't like it. Yeah.
So it's about like the pose and like the
Yes.
the cameraman
Yes.
and everything.
Yeah, it's like,
What would be a great pose? I'm sorry to cut you. What's a really good pose?
And what's a bad pose too?
What's
That's
a
what
bad
I want to know
pose?
too.
Yeah,
What's
like-
a bad picture?
Oof. Yes.
Yeah, I want to know.
it
'Cause-
depends on what you're trying to sell.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
sell meat. All
My
right.
daughter's calling me.
I'm sorry. You got what if you're trying to just okay, if you're selling a shoe, what's a bad pose?
The bad pose would be not showing the full shoe. Like, you know, if the shoe has a heel, you want to show the whole heel and everything. Some people, they'll cut off the heel.
They cut up there. I'm sorry again, guys. This is very bad. We never experienced this before. You got him? You slapped him? No, you didn't slap him today?
What's up?
All right. Just let me know you need.
Video next.
All right, just next time if you need a slap, just take the camera with us,
Yeah.
and we'll go slap shot somebody.
We're gonna need some
Okay.
quieter carts. That was a cart he was pushing.
Pushing it. Something
But-
pushing a body. Jesus.
Yeah, word.
Oh, wow.
But did I miss the answers to these questions? I'm curious. Like, what's a bad pose? What's a bad picture? What turns you off when you look at some other models? And what's something that will make you say she shouldn't be a model or he shouldn't be a
I
model?
wouldn't say she shouldn't be a model.
Yeah.
But I was just like, oh, that's a bad pose.
What if
or,
she looked
you
like
know,
a skeleton?
They're probably a skeleton model. What's going on?
What if she looks like she got beat up right before she came to the shoot?
Maybe that's what they were trying to show you.
They were trying to show you abuse
Yeah.
in the face.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
you know?
the way to
what,
think of
what
it.
you could look like. I get it.
Yeah.
Nah,
Nah.
because I mean, in every career though, you could say there's some people that can't do what I do over there on
Right.
the chair.
Right.
I don't think
You know
I
what I'm
can.
saying?
Yeah.
Exactly. So, but there's no limit to being a model though. There's no like, nah, you can't. This ain't really you for you.
For me, no.
What if she?
Yeah.
For me, no. I
What
don't
if
think
like
so.
her handles was coming off like her belt? She's supposed to be wearing a belt, and they want to see the belt, but they can't see the belt because her stomach is going over the
So
belt.
they shouldn't pick her.
Right.
Yeah.
She's-
That's why they
What
do
if-
like casting calls and stuff. Which
Why
I-
there's
I
no
don't-
fat
I don't-
male models? Sorry,
That's a
let's say
good-
fat. There's no obese male models.
That's a good question.
yeah.
Is it one? It's becoming a little one-sided now.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys should.
I mean,
Find some
you
and-
guys are okay. I mean, the model and you guys are okay with like obese, not obese, the big BBW model,
Yeah.
right? They even got like the catwalks for them now.
Yeah, yeah.
Where the fat guys at? I want the guy with the big belly.
Yeah.
He has
Do
a
you
big
guys
belly.
want to see that?
He got a little hair on his tummy.
Do
you know?
girls want to see? Because it wouldn't be for us.
In some countries, guys, the image of men are different. Like
That's true.
here, we look at how
Yeah.
physically in shape the guy is, right?
Sure.
In places like I think Italy, the guy could be a little bit out of shape, and that's actually a sign of
Or, like, really hairy chested.
Yeah, they with the chest there,
Like
got a
popping
little,
out of the
got a little
collar.
belly coming out, you know.
Yeah.
And they find that attractive.
Yeah.
It's fine, but oh, you need a guy with flat stomach.
No, I don't like hair. on
You don't
the
like hair in the chest.
No.
You don't
Yeah.
like the hairy chest guy?
No.
The European guys.
Oh, sorry,
No.
sorry, hairy guys.
Word.
Don't-
see
don't-
it-
you
see
can't
their
dive in.
collar.
Oh my god.
I hope
hate
the
that.
hairy guys are still listening and you didn't dive in already. I'm sorry.
No.
I mean, I used to feel weird not having a hairy chest, not, but
Some people say it's like it
I ain't
itches
got no
like
hair,
if you
just-
shave
Want to.
it.
I just got like little whiskers and I don't even have like.
Ah, you can't shave it. You can be smooth.
It'll
You
go-
a smooth chested dude?
Yeah, I do. I don't really like the hair 40-year-old version. No.
Nah, nobody said.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
I'm not
that's-
saying a bear. We don't want a bear guy. Like what are like little hairs? You got a little something. It's not enough to pick. I mean, you could.
He got to be completely clean for you.
You gotta be clean, huh?
Yeah.
Everything.
Oh, good luck.
How about
good luck
how about
out there.
The beard and the
No, that's
beard could chill,
yeah.
but the rest of the body.
Yo,
The
good.
chest definitely,
Brazilian.
Yeah, I want it.
Good luck, yo.
Yeah, you want a statue. You don't want a man.
Yeah,
She
I
wants
don't think she wants a got real guy.
Oh my god.
They have this website called Real Doll. You go up there. All those guys are butt
It's like
naked on chest.
unnatural for a guy not to have like.
That means he has very low testosterone
You
Yeah,
think so?
most of the time.
yeah.
Not all the time, but
I gotta look into that.
and if he don't shave at least. I mean, if he's shaving his chest, then I
Mhm.
guess that's cool with him.
But if he never grew it at all, that'd be
Yeah,
very
no,
weird.
no,
weird.
yeah, no.
I
That'd
mean,
be
you
very
don't even
weird.
see the pores. You're like,
Yeah.
oh,
Like something's up.
he might be taking estrogen on the weekend. But
Yeah, man.
what about I shouldn't even said estrogen.
Oh.
You ever do you know a story or you ever been with a dude that you found out was like on the low?
On the low?
Yeah.
What's that?
Like transgender,
Trans,
Oh.
gay
I'm
on the
like,
weekends.
Oh no.
especially in the industry. There's nothing like that.
Not someone I've dealt with, no.
Yeah.
I hope not. No.
I knew some dudes from the industry. That was a very long time ago, and I knew they was on the weekends. Different people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go get these. I don't know, fucking. These dudes are crazy around here. Yeah, you might have to don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got this shit. Been doing this since the 99. All right. So you never knew a dude that was on the low?
Yeah, but not someone I've dealt with.
Not someone you know dealt with.
So you said you knew someone.
Yeah, I know a couple dudes.
How did?
Yeah. That's the story. You wanna know the story?
Yeah.
I'll tell you the story. So there's I used to work for this company, and the guy that ran the company used to come by during like the week or weekend, and he would ask me to hook him up or whatever, and he'd get hooked up. You know what I'm saying? But to everybody else, he was straight shit.
Right.
Now I'm comfortable with anybody. I don't
Right.
care. All right. I mean, I don't want that type of interaction with you. But like, I was comfortable, and I was more of the assistant, so I was just looking him up. And I ain't talk about it over the weekend. So that's why I meant like, there's some guys that flop on the weekends or whatever they do it. Weekends, Monday morning. I don't know. You never met no dudes like that?
No.
Never.
No.
Count yourself lucky. It's scary out there right now.
Yeah.
It's very scary out there. I don't envy anybody single. All right, including this guy. I don't envy it because
No, single life is fun.
I mean,
Sometimes.
I think there's benefits to both sides.
Yeah.
it's too scary for me. I like
All
right
right.
now. If I went, and let's just say, God forbid, whatever. Right, like, wife woke up one day and she was just like, "I don't like you. You ugly." I was like, "Oh, okay." All right. I wouldn't be dating for a minute.
You
No, I
You wouldn't?
No, I'm terrified.
you're like the guy that wants to always be in a relationship.
No, I'm usually never in a relationship.
So then what do you mean then?
I got
That's either
married.
one or the other.
No, I just won't be dating.
So you'd be like nothing. Like that doesn't make sense.
I would probably try. Okay,
You got a date to get to the.
Here's the thing. I think it's over for me after that. I'm gonna give me a nice little cabin. You know, I'm gonna buy it, and I'm just gonna live out there. And every once in a while, I have some company. After she went through rigorous screening.
Yeah.
But it's too scary. for me.
Actually, I can't even knock what you're saying because I know people like that already.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is, I want to achieve my goals before I could settle down. Like I'm cool with being single now and just doing like little here and there's.
Here's the
Let's
thing,
just call
though.
it that.
Here's the thing, though. It's
Little here and there's, but I gotta get this done. I gotta get
Right.
I gotta like have the foundation of money coming through. So I gotta achieve goals. I'm gonna resent my family if I like start a family and I haven't achieved nothing yet, and they keep me from achieving it.
Scares the hell out of me. Yeah, are you single?
Yes,
Mm.
I am.
So, but it doesn't frighten you? I'm gonna scare you a little bit. You shouldn't have came up here because I'm gonna scare you. All right.
She saw the name of the show.
She saw the name.
Yeah.
This is real shit though. This is real shit. So you got a guy, nice, perfect type of guy. He ain't got no hair on his chest. Maybe he shaves it. Okay. He's in the gym all the time, and he's just great. It's great to you. So whatever. Never question him. And those guys sometimes, like other guys, either like them or more flamboyant or whatever. Okay. That could happen. Or you have of course, the one thing we've been scared of since we was kids, the diseased dude. Or you have which is another thing that's scary because the diseased dude could just got with somebody who didn't have a disease, and that person would have got with somebody who's probably on the down low. It happens. That happens too.
That's true.
That happens too.
Yeah.
You get that guy. Or they got like new diseases coming out every day. That freaks me out. You ever heard of super gonorrhea? It's a
super gonorrhea.
It was a case in Canada, and it was really called super gonorrhea. It killed like 2 people.
Only
Yeah.
that's
I think like 6 people got it, and then it killed like 2 people though.
super
It
gonorrhea.
was like they called it a super. I don't know what the medical term is, but they called it the super gonorrhea in the paper. You just gotta go with what the media says with the name tags or whatever.
That's bugged out.
But
Yeah,
yeah, that freaks me out.
Yeah.
Or another thing that freaks me out is the fact that you could be giving your all to someone
Exactly.
and then putting so much time and effort into them just to wake up one day and be like, they don't want to be with you. That freaks me out a little bit.
Yeah, it's scary.
It's scary.
That's
I
scary
will
to think
never, because especially if you're like, if you're a private person, what if that person's not private?
Right.
Now why all your information's out there now?
Right.
That could happen. See, I don't envy none of that. Me personally, I'm gonna go into my little lodge in the woods. All right. And every once in a blue moon, I might make a phone call, every once in a while when I get this itch. What will be your idea of a perfect relationship?
A perfect relationship.
Perfect
There's
relationship.
no perfect relationship.
Okay. Perfect courting.
Perfect what?
Courting. Like, someone just trying to holler. It's a perfect time. Sometimes, I gotta put the voice. Sometimes you just want to talk to you, but every so often, the weekend hit.
No.
Would you be okay with an open? What if the dude is really okay? You know what? It's too many questions coming at you. What if the dude is really perfect, right? But he likes to swing on both sides of the fence every blue moon. It's over.
He's not
Okay.
funny.
Then what's your ideal guy? You got to keep it simpler for her, bro.
No, we're not doing any. No, we're not doing
Nah.
that. No.
I'm trying to get her to say what's the ideal man, but she ain't going for it. But you ain't gonna do that.
No.
All right, he's fat.
What?
Well, he's fat.
What if he's fat?
What he's fat?
I've dated bigger guys before.
You dated fat guys? Just say fat. He was
Don't say it on my sake. I'm gonna be skinny in like a month.
Don't worry about him. I got a plan for him.
I'm about to go in the
don't,
gym.
Don't leave him alone.
But yeah, I've dated bigger guys.
Like big, like how? 400 pounds, 300 pounds,
No.
200 pounds, 295.
Keep going. No.
No.
But like, yeah, in the twos.
In the twos, what?
Maybe like 250. What?
That's good, I guess.
What?
She don't got standards. That's nice.
I don't have.
I'm just joking with you. Relax.
He works at a gym. That's why he's saying
I'm
that.
just being a
yeah.
guy. I'm just being an
He thinks
asshole.
everyone's
She
supposed
could
to be
find you
like
clients then if that's the case.
I know,
Next time
right?
she's in a relationship with a big guy, she could bring him to you to get in shape.
I'm like, listen, yo. She don't like none of this. All right. You got
Yeah.
hair on your chest. You fat. She wants you to lose at least 7 inches off your waist. All right. So
Yeah, man.
figure that out. You got 200.
I like that girls are picky though, because a lot of things that men do, we do it. I mean, women do it too for the opposite sex, but that's our mating ritual. We have to keep ourselves, strict and not sloppy so that you could get what you want. I mean, some people might say, "Yo, chicks are too picky" or whatever, but
Honestly, there's nothing that a man does that doesn't get the attention of a woman. That's not for the attention of a woman. Even
Yeah,
to us
facts.
putting on clothes. I feel like there's no women that exist on this planet. None of us would wear clothing.
If there was no opposite sex.
If there was no opposite sex, there would be no clothing.
That was deep, actually. I'm thinking about that now.
I'm serious, yo. Do you really feel like what guy was like, yo, I should cover up? You know what I'm saying? Unless he was hunting or something, he didn't want his dick to flop around and get caught by a branch or something. But what guy was like, I'm gonna cover up? Like it had to have been a woman who was like, that don't look nice. Put that around. Like really? Put a loincloth. Here's a piece of an animal. Slide around your fucking body. Think about it. Like we get better.
I'm trying to think about it.
We get better.
I don't even know how we exist without women. How all the men here who gave birth to them.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Like just the idea of a man. Like because I was listening to this. You ever heard this men against women thing?
Yeah,
you heard
I
about
had
that?
somebody that wanted to start a podcast.
Yeah, it was
about
a podcast. Not a podcast. Sorry. There's a group where there's men who feel like they're being they shouldn't do anything that women want them to do.
I wanted to talk about that for a long time, honestly, because I feel like that is the most wussest thing to say.
Because there's no way that's not possible. Like even to us getting a new car, that's somehow a correlation to some lady.
Yeah,
it's just whatever. Some lady either put something in someone's brain and to say, you know what, I need to upgrade my life. Because I mean, straight up, if you wasn't trying to impress anybody at all, or even the way you set standards for yourself, right, comes from some interaction with a woman, right? So that's why I always said women raise the world. There's no way we could do anything without them, right? Now, I'm not trying to be one of those guys that be on like, I'm on the side of ladies, yay. Well, I'm not doing that. What I'm just saying, it's just
it
not
don't even
possible.
have to be a sexual thing. Like
It's
even
not.
your mother had standards for you when you was a kid,
right?
Like you couldn't act a certain way, and it's just women did. Women.
Let's think about this. Well, if you didn't have a mom, you still ran into some lady that made you feel some type of way, that made you get some type of standards.
Yeah.
Because if they didn't exist, I'll tell you right now, we'd probably be shitting in the street, butt naked, walking, or maybe we invented the bike.
Maybe.
I think most inventions happen.
We'd probably be real tribal. If it was just men on the planet, it would be like a real just tribal,
gay would the planet be after that? It'd be like prison all the time.
Yo, word. It
would
be.
No, dog.
It would be.
No.
Yeah.
I refuse.
Like Oz. That show Oz is scarier than any scary movie you could ever show me.
That show freaks me the fuck out.
Yeah.
I never watched the whole thing. Were you an Oz fan?
I used to watch it.
Wow. I couldn't watch more than like half an hour of it.
We said this on the show. We said this on the show. I think my first episode of Oz was like my last episode for like a few years. It was the episode with Alabisi. And I only remembered his name because that was the episode I watched. Yeah, Alabisi had some dude naked in his bed and slapped his butt while he was tied up, like, and I was just like, bleh, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, me and Oz I never watched Oz again. I was a kid. I was like, nah, I'm not with this.
Yeah, that was a nightmare.
Just the thought of it might happen.
Yeah, word.
It's scary.
That was some scary stuff.
That should keep people from going to jail.
Yeah.
It kept me out. Well,
I wish it had kept me, but I didn't get nothing done to me there, so it was all good.
Yeah, most of it was county, and that was like a week.
You did county in a week?
Yeah, but that's nothing. That's like a vacation almost.
Almost.
In Bergen County, it's like a vacation.
Yeah.
Bergen County.
In Bergen County, it's a vacation.
If you're in a non-gang related ward, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
You'll be alright. You just do some push-ups and shit.
Yeah.
Just get your shit.
We was
together.
watching American Idol. I remember like the what's it called? The skinhead dude. He was watching American Idol. He was like, "Oh, she could sing real good." And I'm thinking like, "Yo, I'm here sitting here watching American Idol with some guy that looks like American History X type dude."
Word.
I'm like, just
you ever
bugged
did
out.
anything like that? You ever got arrested?
Uh-oh.
Oh, come
No,
on, let's go. You been
No.
arrested?
No?
You never been arrested? Never. Zero.
Zero.
No charges. Nice. Nice. Look at you. You lying?
No.
Cause you know my fans will look you up, right?
No. No. When the handcuff, I have my own handcuffs, but I never got
nice.
arrested.
She's sometimes fake. Okay.
Wait, so could we ask you about like BSDM and things like that then?
You into BDSM?
What is that?
It's
See, she don't know what it is, so she can't be.
some
into
people do it without knowing it though.
It's like it's bondage, submission, domination.
I've actually never like
Master.
had that. Like,
You never had that?
no.
No?
I don't know nothing.
So what are
about
the
that.
handcuffs for?
Like being like in a bond, like with the
Yeah,
box.
I mean
haven't-
that's a higher level to
That's
it.
that's next
Yeah.
level, but I think everyone has some form of BDSM into their
yeah, I'm
sexually.
sure.
Like even
Some people-
choking is like still
choking,
going
spanks
there a
are
little bit.
part of it. Being tied up, being all that stuff. I know you came up here like, I know they're not talking about sex. You should have watched the show. I told
No.
you.
I sent her the link.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, so you're not into any of that.
Yeah, but you can't do it with everybody.
Of
No,
course not.
no.
You can't trust everybody.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a trust thing.
Yeah, mess around and someone you like, yeah, handcuff me, and they left you in the room. Like, oh
Mhm.
man,
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'll see you tomorrow, babe. What? just handcuff. What?
I think what's the
See,
actor's name? Charlie Sheen used to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I heard mad crazy stories about that dude.
What? Charlie Sheen?
Yeah.
Man, that's the man with tiger blood.
Yeah.
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 You think he was sniffing coke off of Playboy Bunny's assholes? You think he wasn't into anything else?
Nah, he was
Yeah,
into
he
some crazy
definitely
shit.
definitely sniffing.
Yeah.
So, I feel like you're almost vanilla, but I don't think you're vanilla. I feel like you're trying to be vanilla right here on the show, but you're not vanilla. You don't want to tell us too much. And
That's me.
I need to understand something. This
That's
shit
me.
talkers. So I'm gonna need you to open up with what makes you not vanilla. Give me a story about something that you didn't like.
As far as what?
As far as what? As far as the performance. Far as okay, you ever been in a situation where you had to use the handcuffs and it was like it went bad, it went sour?
Honestly, no. Like I haven't really used the
You haven't
handcuffs
experienced life.
besides like my photo shoot and with my daughter's father. Like nobody else seemed to be into that. Yeah, a lot of people just want boom boom. That's it.
Is it like
Forward
that?
again.
Is it like that?
Me, it
I mean,
depends
you're-
on the girl.
you're-
Depending what I'm there
I mean,
for.
you're
Right,
single as
that's true.
shit. Like, what's
That's true.
But that's the thing. Like, if it's a boom boom thing, like she said, then probably not. No, if
course
if
not.
I'm in and out, it's not really that. But if I'm with that type of girl that I already know she's into that, then yeah, I probably.
How do you
would.
even have that conversation nowadays? And before before I know a lot of men was like kind of ballsy. You kind of just go up to a girl, but
No, I remember the last girl.
whatever. But
She had a bedside drawer, and
Mhm.
then just when you go to the bottom drawer, it was just all the stuff in there.
mm,
And I didn't even have to ask after that. I already knew.
Right.
she pulled out the feather on you.
Nah, she didn't have no feathering,
Oh, okay.
nothing but like that. But
She pulled out
wait.
the.
she had some action.
Did she peg you?
No, hell no, hell no. Hell
No pegging.
That's one thing. I don't know what's happening to genders. I don't really have a opinion on it, but that's like a reversal right there.
Perfect dude. He wants you to peg him. Would you do it?
What is pegging?
Pegging
Oh,
is
wow.
to get fucked in the butt with a dildo. It's called
But the
pegging.
woman does.
By the
Oh.
woman does it though.
The
Oh,
woman does it to
okay.
the man.
I've never heard of that term. Like, that's so
It's. I don't know. How do I hear that term before?
I'm not with any. But would
No.
you wouldn't do it?
no.
You're not with the ass game?
No.
No? That's good.
Nothing else besides the time.
That scares the shit out of me.
Oh, friend.
No.
Yeah.
I feel like people do things just because it's a taboo. Like if you say, "Hey, don't do it," they're gonna want to do
There's
it more.
something to that. There's
Yeah.
something to that. It's definitely it's the more it's the forbidden fruit.
Yeah,
theory.
yeah.
The more
say
you
don't
make
do it.
something don't touch, forbidden, the more you
Yeah.
want it.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of other places is kind of they're a little bit open. They're a little bit more open. Like go to like Japan, that's like they're a little bit more open. The women are a little bit more meaner in Japan though.
They look it.
Yeah, they definitely.
Well, I don't want to sound racist. But
Right.
yeah, chill. Might have to edit that one out. No, I mean, some people have restless, bitch face.
Restless bitch face.
Yeah.
Some people say that about me though. That's
Do you got
amazing.
restless bitch face?
I just, I'm not gonna smile all day. You know,
Isn't that
like,
creepy?
No.
When guys walk up to you and be
But,
like,
like,
smile.
I'd be like,
I
bruh.
think it's in the eyebrows. Like if you have those eyebrows that are like have like a mean slant to them, I think that's what it comes in.
You got those.
This guy.
Like if you have like those Dragon Ball Z eyebrows, you know how they're like a perfect slant down.
It's perfect. Just
V. It's like a perfect V down.
Let me tell you
That
what
looks like-
eyebrows freak
There's
me
no
out.
arch.
Tattoo eyebrows freak me out. I'm gonna say it right here live, and I'll say it on air. It freaks me the shit out.
Why?
It scares me. It scares
Why?
me.
I mean,
your,
that's
your eyebrows shouldn't be. It don't move. Your eyebrows don't move. What's happening?
Like
what's
you gotta be
going on?
careful. Some people have like cancer.
I get it. I know.
and-
That's different.
Yeah.
That's different. That's a different situation.
Yeah.
But when you're just like getting, just because you turn 50, don't mean you need to tattoo your eyebrows. It freaks me out when women, or shit, I might as well say men too.
Yeah.
When they do those really dark, it's different when they do the lining. You ever seen that one? They just line behind the eyebrow so it makes it look fuller. You ever seen that one
No,
before? They
not
shave.
really.
You know what I'm talking about. They
Yeah.
shave it.
Yeah.
They do it behind their eyebrow, and then when the eyebrows grow out, it looks full.
Oh.
Right? So that's okay. But when you're just like, you got no eyebrows and you just
tattoo.
straight up tattoo, it's like, what we doing here? What's happening? Like, it look like somebody put like a marker and it's like doing this on your face.
It's bugged out.
It freaks me out a little bit.
It's
That
bugged
freaks me
out. That one simple.
You was gonna get
human
tattoo
trait.
eyebrows?
Yeah.
You're never gonna do it. Don't not do it because I said so.
No.
I mean,
No.
I just saying tattoo
No.
eyebrows freaks me out a little bit. Well, you have any tattoos at all?
Yes, I have 4 or 5 tattoos.
Do you have to cover them during your shoot?
No, I haven't had a shoot like that. But some shoots do. They don't want women with tattoos.
Mhm.
It depends. On what they're looking for.
You feel like getting a tattoo will limit you what you can do in modeling?
No.
Like, if you had
No.
a full sleeve, what would you do?
Like there's
what-
some extremes, right?
Some
like,
people would want that, and some people they don't.
Yeah.
It's a big. I'm not sure if it's still because but wasn't there a big boom with tattooed girls in modeling?
Yeah.
It was a big boom before, right? I know before there was you had to be clean body. Why are they so close?
Right.
I'm gonna have a. I don't want to keep going out there, but I'm gonna have a long talk after the show with
right.
everybody out there.
You want me to slap him?
No. I'm gonna try to keep it
Every once in a while, I'm gonna
diplomatic
slap you.
at
It's
first. You know,
fine. Okay, just let me know.
first day I want to keep it diplomatic, but if it's a continuous thing, then yeah,
Right.
we will have to.
Okay, again, apologize for it. But yeah, there was a huge boom. So you're planning on getting tattooed?
No, like my tattoos are more so hidden, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at your picture. And it don't look like there's anything that's like visible and pops out at you. No, they don't have to put makeup or anything like
No.
that on it. It's cool.
But like I said, some people do that. That's only like if you look for a casting call and you're like, oh well, this is what this person want.
Mhm.
But a lot of times, like I do shoots, people hit me up or I'll see like what they want and then I'll react to it.
Well, is modeling the only thing that you're doing right now, or do you do anything else for the form of entertainment?
Just modeling.
Just modeling.
Just modeling.
Smiling. And where are you going with this? Like, what is the goal with the modeling life? Or
Everyone asks me that.
well, is there an end goal? Do you ever see a light at the end of the tunnel, or is there even a light, or is this just something you just want to go till the wheels fall off? Like,
Yeah, I just want to go to the wheels for like I love doing it. I feel like it's something that I will continue doing until I can't do it anymore.
How about acting? You ever thought about getting into like acting?
Modeling and acting comes together. So
Yeah.
like I
Okay.
said, I did a little small part
Yeah.
in a movie. It's called The Fearless 2.
nice.
That's gonna come out. And I was like the rain car girl. It was cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Do you see yourself getting bigger parts, like maybe leading one day?
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely. Like that's like with videos. When I do videos, like you come to just chill, like at a chill scene, and they be like, "Oh, could you be the main girl?" I'm like, "Okay," like
Oh, so you really out here hustling. You're
Yeah,
trying to get that.
absolutely.
All right, listen. you hear some women saying that they're models, and come on, they took like 2 pictures.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, not don't take this as a disrespect, but then you hear like, yeah, model. I took a couple pictures. Might have to buff off the freaking photographer, whatever.
Right.
But like that's real. That's real.
No,
So
absolutely.
like, it's good to hear someone didn't have to play those parts. You
Right.
you have to, and you could look out and see exactly the creeps and not the creeps are. All right.
Sometimes you can.
Except for the guy who tried to get with you after the shoot.
It was this one. I'm not gonna say names, but it was this one
Shit,
guy that I was dealing with my management or whatever, and I told them about it. Like, it was cool, we're taking pictures, but because I have piercings, and I guess he didn't meet a lot of people with piercings, that was like a turn on to him, but it was a turn off to me, like, trying to do things other than
he's a photographer,
right.
and he never met anybody with piercings.
Right? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Who is he photographing?
And he had like high clients. That was the weird thing to me. Like, some clients were high. They're in the the TV scene.
How many piercings you have? Just the 3 I see, or is this or you have more than that?
I have 6.
What is that?
My belly and my nipples.
Oh, so he seen that and he was just like, oh, it's time.
Right.
I'm shooting this shot. I don't give a fuck. I'm about to risk it all.
No, I felt so uncomfortable.
I mean, did he get the reaction that he wanted, or is just was he used to that type of reaction? Some guys get weird when they don't get what they want.
I don't know. I mean,
you still did business afterwards?
No, I haven't. But I've seen him or whatever, and just like
He's still doing photography?
Yeah.
Wow.
I need those piercings.
Yeah.
I need those piercings in my life. He probably replicated you like 12 times with other people. Hey, yo, people are creeps, yo. What you want to do?
Yeah. I did photography for a long time, and my college professor told me, because he said it's going to happen. Eventually, there's going to be some attraction to anybody. But as a photographer, the best thing you could do is just wait for them to make a move and take it from there, or don't do anything at all and play super safe.
Right.
But if you ever initiate, then you could set yourself up for everybody knowing. Like, she could tell everybody in the business what you did, or if she found it uncomfortable, that word's gonna spread quick. So you were just setting yourself up for failure. But yeah,
jeez.
So, yeah, that's very true.
That's awesome. You didn't have to. No, the reason I'm saying is also because you don't have to. You personally don't have to deal with a lot of creeps if you don't want to.
No.
That's good. Well, because some people in your same line of work or you're in your same situations deal with those creeps, and just to try to. It's nice to hear someone say, "It don't have to be that way,"
Right.
So. There might be some young women or some women who want to get into the industry, but they're really nervous about that. Right. And it happens. It happens when fear could stop you from doing something that you wanted to do. And it's good to hear that, okay, there's a story out there where I don't have to deal with those creeps if I go through the right channels,
Look people up.
Look people up.
Yeah.
Talk
do
to
your
somebody
homework.
else.
Do your homework.
Worse, the age of the internet. Everything's
Especially
out there.
because, you get these casting calls for photo shoots, video shoots, or whatever. Like I said, I mentioned the video that I've just recently did, Activity. It was like, come through. It's a chill scene, whatever. So me and my girl come through, and we're like, we go there, and we only see guys, and we're like, what's going on here? But it was different. Like, they were so respectful. It was fun. We did more than just a chill scene. You guys got to see the video when it comes out. But it was, it was different. But it could have been different. You get me? Like, so you just never know. And we were in the hood of Newark. I did not know that. Like,
right.
But it was cool.
That's good. That's good to hear that.
It's cool. It's cool. What's
Mr.
up?
The photographer.
Not anymore, but
I mean,
yeah.
When you was a photographer, did you ever took one of those pictures and was like, listen,
nah, not really. I didn't really do a lot of I didn't do a lot of like lingerie or glamorous like that stuff. I was doing like
Bird watching and shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was doing like architecture, and because it was for college.
right.
I had girls come in one time, and they were younger. They were like 18. They had just turned 18, and the minute they walked in there, they just started stripping, and I'm like, whoa, like relax. Relax.
It's like, oh, this is where.
Yeah.
Take off
Right.
my
I'm
Because
that's
first-
how comfortable I am too. They have to do it.
I get it. From where I was looking at it, like I feel like I don't know what it was. They just were so eager to get naked. I was like,
you
maybe
felt
I
like,
just wasn't ready for it
it's like, wait, just give me a second.
because it wasn't even supposed to be.
I gotta process what's happening right now.
It was on the island when I first, and Duke was there too. When I first got
during the island,
the studio on the island, the first thing I did, I hit up and she's like, hey, you guys want to do a quick photo shoot so I could test out, the camera and everything I'm doing. She's like, yeah, cool. And she was like, what's gonna be the theme? I was like, you choose. And she said, how about grown and sexy? I was like, okay, cool. So she came grown and she came sexy.
yeah, she can't. She
wasn't
like,
playing no games.
He was probably her first grown and sexy picture.
It was, but I feel like she just
She threw it out there. She was like,
but she wasn't. They weren't models. They were just regular friends. So it was like maybe I don't know.
I mean, that's cool. Like, regular. I think that's good, right? Would you say like just regular people just exploring their, they're grown and sexy. Take a couple pictures or whatever.
I like I like the bourgeois stuff too, but I like kind of like the naturalist like pictures, like people in their natural environment and things like that. Like I like studio photography for commercial purposes, but like for personal purposes, I rather like if I was to shoot her outside, like just walking, close up of just like her being herself. Honestly, I'm not a commercial photographer, more like personal, like
natural,
natural type thing.
That's what I like more.
Yeah.
I don't really like studio.
But if you're getting paid for it, then you know what I'm saying. If somebody paid me and said, yo, take these naked pictures, then say no more. You know what I mean?
So you still do it, photography? You still have your camera?
Yeah, I would still do it. Absolutely, yeah. I have it upstairs in the old room. But yeah, I don't really do it much anymore because I feel like podcasting is a continuous venture. Where photography, it's a one job thing.
Right.
Whereas for him, if he's here, he's been here 2 years already, right? So like,
2 long years with him.
it's a little more stable. You know what I'm saying? Photography, you go a long time without work unless you're really good, really good.
That freelance life.
Yeah, but with podcasting, I feel a little more stable. Like, all right, I know when I'm gonna eat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, seriously.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
And it applies like the same. I learned things in photography that I applied to this. So Photoshop stuff and all that jazz.
That's dope, yo.
Yeah,
That's dope.
yeah. I mean, it's good to get a little the knowledge and everything.
So, do you see yourself advancing from anything else, like taking modeling and going to another, and moving on to bigger steps, or just trying to increase your modeling as much as possible? Like, are you going into like some people use, like, they get into modeling and they be like, all of a sudden they're like, well, I want to be the person behind the camera. Or you might, I want to be this. Do you see modeling taking you anywhere?
Yes.
Okay. Like what?
Like, no, like that's what I'm doing. I'm modeling. Like that's what I love to do. I don't want to be behind the camera, even though that's cool too. Like people behind the camera is the most important people. Like, it's crazy, but I love being in front of the camera.
So, the camera, huh? Gotta be in front of the camera. So you think that's a big part of your personality? You have to be the center of attention?
No. But that's just, it's cool. Like, take your pictures.
So you don't think that's part of your personality, of being the person in front of the camera?
The biggest part of my personality is me being me. That's just me, just doing anything I want to do, like my attitude,
Because of your career, do you think you live in a life where it's meaningful for you?
Because of my career?
Like, is your career allowing you to live a meaningful life?
My job?
Like a fulfilled life, and
My modeling career?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like the journey you met of high profile people and things like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even outside of my modeling, just working and then like, oh, you model, so that comes hand in hand as well.
Yeah, it's real dope. I mean, I hate to bring up high school again, but then like I really do think like, wow, yo, like it's crazy to see how far people can go.
Right.
Yeah,
I've
like
met a lot of people. Like I know a lot of big people, small people. Like
What year you guys were in high school together?
we graduated in 08.
Yeah.
No, we're old. No, older.
Not older than me, but yeah.
He's older. You ashamed? No?
Huh?
You ashamed?
No, I'm fine. I like being this age. This is like the age I like. My 20s and my teenage years was too confusing.
Word.
It was too much. Not as like bad, not all bad. It was just too much drama during those times. And
Word.
and now that I'm at this age, this is the grown man age, and I do whatever the fuck I want to do, baby.
I think the early 20s is the roughest. When you first become an adult, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do everything.
Yeah.
Late 20s sucks because you're starting to like. That's the point. You're like, damn.
Yeah.
Am I doing enough? Like, and then you start freaking out because now you're like, damn, I'm about to turn 30.
Right.
That's all I remember.
Did I
right
get
now.
any life? But the truth is, you know, most people don't get their life started until 30.
Some even later.
Some even later.
I
If you one of those people,
it's rough. Morgan Freeman.
We'll still do it, but
Morgan Freeman.
it's tough. But shit, I mean,
Or Stan Lee. Stan Lee didn't make Spider-Man until he was 40.
well, he was still with. Then he still had the.
He worked at Marvel.
But he was
that
still
was at 40.
doing. He was still doing something that was leading up to.
Yeah,
You know, he
but
still felt some type
was
of
like
fulfilled.
pushing like letter carts and like signing envelopes.
Well,
and
it's not
stuff.
wrong. Got to start from the bottom, baby.
Yeah, 40 years though. That would
Entry
took him.
level, son.
That's crazy.
Entry
But-
level.
But yeah,
She don't
it
worry.
takes sometimes it takes longer for other people.
Give it like
Yeah.
3 years, 5 years. We're gonna be like, look at her. I interviewed her.
I
Word.
know.
Yeah,
Right?
The views on this
Yeah,
video.
yeah.
I'm like,
Go up.
Yeah.
she better shout me
She's gonna
out.
start.
No.
She's gonna start.
That's
That's why I'm gonna
what's
slide in
his
your
name?
DMs. I ain't gonna be. I'm like, hey, if I don't get no shout out, I swear to God.
You put an apostrophe after the A.
I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah.
don't
dear
forget.
Shonte, remember me. Hook me up. No, just joking.
Word.
Well, that's how it works, though. Honestly, little business tip for all you shit talkers and shitheads. Just get with the people you know, and then grow from there. And if everybody you know ain't doing shit, stop fucking with those people and go get with people that actually doing shit, and then grow from there.
Oh yeah. What's your opinion on that?
Mhm.
Like you have to cut off people that aren't productive or
Oh,
like dragging you
yeah.
down.
Absolutely. Like that's not even with the modeling. It's
It's
my
just
life,
life
period.
in general, right?
Like if you're not progressing and you just still, in that same position, I
Same
can
spot.
see it. If you go through things or whatever, you're there. But if you constantly keep going there, back to that same spot, no matter who you are, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but
facts.
we gotta keep progressing in life.
Yeah, I mean, what me and Jack said it before, or mostly Jack. He said, the body changes every 7 years. You're a completely different person. Every cell, every molecule you are is different. Actually, every time you wake up, you're really different because you shed the skin that you had yesterday. That's true. You wake up and you're a different person because that skin it's not even on you anymore. All right, so progression must be an everyday thing.
Yes.
It must be an
Facts,
everyday
yeah.
thing. You need,
Facts.
and if you're not progressing, you're dying. And that's what something I was taught. Sometimes you forget lessons that you learn along the way.
That's true.
And then when it comes back to you, you're like, oh, what did I do? That happens. Right? What do you say to the people who are in a funk right now? This is just what time is it?
I think we got.
Yeah, we got a few minutes.
Yeah.
So you have someone that's in a funk right now. They want to get started with their life. They want to do something. All right. What do you tell them? Like, what do you tell them? If that person was your best friend, or that person was your cousin, or your whatever, someone you really care about, what would you tell them?
Well, it depends on what they want to do or what they need to do. Like, all right, so
Just in general. Let's just say just generalize it. This is when just generalize it. What would you say?
All right, so just like look into what you need to do. Let's do it. I'll help you do it.
Mm-hmm.
If I have the time, I'll help anybody.
So you think they should find someone who's willing to help?
Yeah, if they need it, yes.
What if they don't have anyone that could help them? What if they're by
If-
themselves and they're alone?
I'm here. I'll help.
Okay. Does it say you're not there 24/7? They live in a different state. What's up?
Phone call away. What's up? Like,
Word.
That's the greatest friend you could have right
Word.
there. Shantae's the friend. She's like, yo, listen, you just give me a phone call.
Phone
I
call
thought
away.
I'll holler at you.
Seriously.
Right.
'Cause everybody needs help. Like, you know,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
all help each other. It's the modeling and stuff. It's networking.
Mhm.
You know, you put
Word.
one,
Word.
two and two together. So
Word.
I think all ventures are networking.
Yeah.
And if you want to grow, you need to try to network. Just if that's your goal. If your goal is to grow,
right.
then you need to network. You need to
Right.
learn how to socialize. Shit, I think we all had to practice that for a while.
Word.
right?
Absolutely.
Shit,
you
Yeah.
can't be shy.
Mhm. Were you ever the shy type?
Yes.
Yeah, you
Think I
did
was
say that. You did say that.
quiet.
Yeah, you did
she
say
was
that.
quiet in
Mhm.
high school. Yeah.
She was
Not
like-
loud, but
No.
you came out of
I
high
don't
school.
remember.
like-
You never used to get in trouble, right?
no, I only had like one fight.
Let me
in
tell you
high
what she
school.
did
I
in
don't
high school.
remember
okay?
you ever get like.
She came out of high school and she called up a photographer and she was like, I want to do my grown and sexy. All right. She came in the
Word,
room and just started
word.
dropping clothes. She was like, fuck it.
Word.
No.
No, yeah.
That
I
what she
don't-
like in high school?
I don't remember her ever getting in trouble or nothing. Nah.
No
For the most
fights.
part, I only had
No.
one.
Yeah, one fight in your life?
You had that one mandatory fight in high school. Everybody has to have at
Yeah.
least one.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, as men, we probably have way more than just
Yeah.
one. But I think chicks have to have at least one.
Mandatory fight. Nah, come on. You don't have
Some
to
people-
walk
yeah, some
out
people
and
don't.
fight.
I know.
Some people talk shit and then they never fought before in their
Yeah,
life.
that's true.
They be like, oh, I'll whoop your ass.
Yeah, maybe.
And then, like, when the last time you whooped somebody's
Maybe.
ass? Huh.
I just remember how Kennedy was. It's just like,
Yeah, it was.
how could you not
crazy.
fight? Like,
Nah, it wasn't that.
Yeah.
It wasn't as bad as like places like Eastside and stuff.
I can't compare. I never been to East Side.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I knew people that was in there, so.
And I wasn't there like for the little lean on me period, so I don't know how crazy it really got.
Oh, yo, I remember when I didn't care about sports when I was in school, right? Even though they wanted me to play, I didn't care about it. I was a geek. I didn't care. So I remember, but I used to, I was an angry kid. So I used to fight a lot. Not a lot, but any chance I get, I'll try to challenge myself. So when Eastside and Kennedy used to fight at the basketball games and football games, I was there.
Oh yeah.
That was like the only time I would show up ready to fight. I'd
Yeah,
be like,
word.
I'll be like chilling in the
Everybody.
back, and all of a sudden people just start swinging off each other, and I'd be the dude to come running off the bleachers and jump with people.
Yo, I don't know how people from Kennedy.
It was hilarious.
It happened.
Oh my God.
That game used to always take place at Eastside's football field, right?
Yeah, most part
How
because
did-
West
how
Side
did-
was broken down.
How the hell did all people from Kennedy get over there and like on the enemy's turf? Like
we just walk over.
expect to
baby.
wall out
Just
like
walk
that.
over, don't give a damn.
I was bugged out.
It was like a rite of passage if you fought at the game.
Word. I used to hear people just talking about setting up for it. Like, yo, we getting ready to go.
Yo, you know we gonna, you know what's
Yeah,
going down
word.
tonight. I'm like,
Word.
listen, honestly, whoever's there is getting swung on, so I don't care.
Word.
Crazy.
Those are
Jump
bugged
on
out times.
To jump on everybody, that was hilarious though.
Yeah, man.
No fights, huh? You was a good girl. I like it. Wait, what was that fight about? That one fight that you
Oh yeah,
had?
yeah. There goes the story right there.
Because
Do I know the girl or nah?
possibly.
Oh, wow.
No, because like a lot of people, because I was so quiet and stuff, a lot of people would think I was just quiet and think they could say anything they want to
Yeah.
say or do anything they want to
Yeah, they
do.
wanted
And
to test
sometimes
you.
you just gotta tell them like,
Get you.
I'm not the one to play with.
Word. Yeah.
So that was the end of the story. You just like, yeah, people was talking shit, so whatever,
Yeah,
whatever.
like, 'cause-
What happened? All right, what happened to? What do you do? This person was talking about my mama, so I slapped the shit out of her mama. Like, what do you do? What did you do?
No,
what
like
happened?
it's people just keep talking junk. Okay, cool, whatever. But just constantly, like every day, keep bothering.
So
you.
there was bullying
That's-
you
yeah,
pretty much.
and I hate bullies. Like
Yeah.
You gotta handle this bully.
Exactly. So that's what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying I'm a
Facts.
fan of fighting. Like that's not me
I'm
either.
a fan of fighting. I come from a fighter. Let's fight.
Mm.
Well, don't, of course, not fighting the street people, unless you're in Seattle where you have martial law, which is great.
Wait, what? They got martial law right now?
Yeah, man. So
J Kids over there.
yeah, so you could literally challenge, like, say me and you was at a bar
Yeah.
and we wanted, and you was pissed off and drunk and disorderly, I could literally challenge you in front of cops.
What?
If there's a cop there, I could be like, yo, martial law, me and you gonna fight. The cop just gotta sit there and referee and make sure I don't go crazy.
Oh,
Yep.
wow.
The cop just gotta make sure I don't kick you in the face while you're down, or vice versa.
That's some bugged
Because you
out shit.
might do some crazy shit
Right.
like bite my neck. And
That's
I'm like,
bugged out.
oh, fuck, I'm bleeding. Then the cop could arrest you for that. But as long as you is hand to hand or hand whatever, as long as I use these shits, we're good.
Word.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, but you gotta call martial law and they gotta agree to it. Like you will
You
have
gotta,
to
like,
verbally.
You gotta like shout it.
You
like,
will have to verbally in front of like a police officer. If a police officer is there, if the police officer shows up and he's like, "What y'all want to do? You want to press charges?" I'm like, "No, I want to do martial law. I want to fight." So if you be like, "Yeah, let's fight," then
you sound way
it's gone.
too excited, bro. You sound like you need to go over there.
Yeah, right? He was
listen.
looking
You
into
hella
it.
excited, man. Like, fuck it,
Yeah.
let's go.
No, I'm not. I don't want to fight people in the street. It's over for that. I get paid for that.
True that. Yeah.
Nah, because once you're licensed,
Right, it's different.
You get locked up.
It's different, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You got to license
you can't.
your hands as
You
weapons.
can't really. Yeah, like in Jersey, I can't get caught. Well, I'm a family guy now. I don't be fighting people outside. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time for me, especially if you're an athlete. It's a waste of time. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm just gonna slap you? What's gonna happen here? What are you gonna fight back? I'm gonna lay on top of you and just beat you up.
Just give him a hug.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hug you,
Yeah.
drop you down to the floor. You're like, what's happening? I'm just gonna shh. It's something really bad about knowing a man could bring you down to the ground and do whatever they want. That's scary.
That MMA
Yeah.
stuff, man. It's no joke. It's no joke.
So with that being said, you trying to get trained? You trying to bring something?
No,
I'm just joking.
absolutely though. I would come.
Oh, see, I was just joking.
Yeah.
Talk after the show.
I need to go to the gym.
I got you.
gotta
You
do
want to work
something.
all this? Okay, talk after this show. Anyway, honestly, it was with besides all the stupid distractions and all the thing like that, it was great having a conversation with you. All right, it was these people was fucking with me, and I was trying to keep it cool.
I see.
Oh, we're gonna walk over there after the show. We're gonna let them know. Yeah.
But definitely, thank you for coming in.
no slapping people though. over
Don't
there.
slap anybody.
No, I'm talking to you. Yeah.
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 Me.
I mean, when we leave this room and there's people in the hallway, don't slap nobody
Yeah.
or hug them to the ground like you called it. Yeah.
I try not to. Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna fix all these problems right now.
we'll play it by ear with how we go out
Yeah.
there. Anyway, so, but definitely, it was a great seeing you. Let me do this drop real quick. We are brought to you today by Access Energy Drink. We are in a new studio. I ain't bringing the drinks, whatever. Honestly, I haven't brought drinks in a while. But I personally enjoyed the dragon fruit and the mango. And especially if you add liquor with the dragon fruit and the mango, it is a party. No, that's legit party time. All right. So, because Access Energy gives you energy, is all cool. Anyway, it's almost like Red Bull without the effects. Okay. And
Yeah.
they got flavors. It's nice. I'm not give you. You still got some in the fridge?
No.
No.
When you leave, I'm not gonna lie. If it goes past 2 weeks, I drink it because it's.
2 weeks. I never leave anything in the fridge for 2 weeks.
Yeah, you did. You came with like a 16 pack one day.
Oh yeah, I did.
And I was like,
So, Access Energy Drink in the link in the bio. Check it out. Also, if you want to donate or whatever, the link is also in the bio, which is the Restream. Hit that. You could do a donation. It helps us bring out more. Just that helps us with you. Okay, just know that. Okay, it just helps us. We have a few more things coming up this month. We got a few more guests. Make sure you check out Shonte. Shonte, please, one more time, let them know where they could catch you at.
You guys can catch me on Instagram at _ she's a Scorpio.
She's a Scorpio. Can you believe you already did an hour and a half? Hour and 40, what? About an hour and 40.
yeah, almost 2 hours. Wait, that's yeah,
Almost 2 hours, right?
Almost 2 hours because
Almost
it's already
2 hours.
1:10.
Yeah, we'll do it too. Good. Awesome. Check out the rest of the stuff. I'm going to spam the fuck out of this. Suck it, people. I'm out.
Superb.